Hello everyone. Well, it's been about a year since I last made the video of my game room, and I figured I would show a little bit of the progress because quite a bunch has changed. So let's take a look, shall we? So the first thing you can see before we even walk in the room is the couch is gone. The mess behind the couch is pretty much cleaned up because there is no couch. And I have a tube television. That way I can enjoy my light gun games. As we step into the room, I'm going to immediately turn around like I did before. And here is most of my boxed consoles. Not all of them are here. There are some down here. And there's a lot more elsewhere. So, not much has changed in the console department. Don't really need to adjust that much other than trying to squeeze more games into here. Consoles into here. It's a bit of a mess back here now. I'm going to step back so you can see better. So this corner leads around to behind these shelves, which I'll get to in a minute. And back here, which you can barely see anything anymore. Yeah, I didn't think it would do it. That's too bad. So back there is a lot of my boxed collector's editions themselves are just hiding, tucked away now. And as we peruse the room, you can see that I now have shelves. So I'm going to back up a little. So this wall was not here before. This is all shelves. Boxed games mostly. And this is the Nintendo wall. So as you can see, we've got a lot of Game Boy up here, across. Try and pan a little more slowly so you can enjoy it. There we go. Okay. Original Nintendo games boxed. Right there. The Super Famicom and some of the Super Nintendo stuff is here. And here. And the start of the Nintendo 64 stuff is here as well. It's a lot to take in. You'll probably need to rewind. I'm not going to try and spend forever on this. A lot of box games. All the cardboard stuff's all in plastic to protect it. I highly recommend it if you have not done this yet. Of course, this stuff isn't in plastic, but the games are for the most part. And I know what you're thinking. What, that was all I got for the Wii? No, it's up here. There we go. Some Wii U. Not a lot. Just a decent amount. Switch has gone nuts. I've really bought in on this console. Nintendo really knew what they were doing here. So they've taken a lot of my money. Especially limited run games. And there's some more Game Gear stuff hiding here. Some Game Boys right there hiding. What is this? Well, this is my new Xbox cable. Put that over here. What you couldn't see last time was it was night when I was filming, so you couldn't see these collectibles that are still here. Haven't changed much, but now you can physically see them. So I got Dark Link, regular Link, and I got the 3 swords as well, which is kind of hard to see. Let me just remove one of these Zelda hats here. So these are really nice swords. Oh, you can't really see. You can kind of see it there. And Dark Link. Yeah. Cool stuff. Funny thing is this is the first Sword and Shield that I got, followed by this one, and then this one I'm still trying to find the shield for. Then we got my amiibos that are pretty well stacked back, so you're just seeing the front row of them, unfortunately. Some of them are completely in the plastic, and then others have been opened up, so the plastic is missing, but the figure itself is accessible, and I did that way I can actually use the amiibos themselves. I may be a collector, but I use what I get. The amount of games that I have that are completely new and never been opened is very little. Except for this Dimension stuff. Every single one of these I don't think have been opened. And then just other little odds and ends. These are all Mario Kart Hot Wheels. It's ridiculous. Another thing Nintendo's taking all my money on. But that is an Amiga 2000. I do not know whether or not it works. It was given to me. It came out of a basement. One of the ports on the back of it does not look very well, but I need to track down a keyboard for it. And I got a bunch of Nintendo Jack specific figures in there. And then some of these computer games here. And then my 4K. I use this for a lot of the modern gaming. Now I have an entertainment center below. Hasn't really been utilized completely yet. And I want to say that's like a 27. The Daewoo television there. I think it's a 27. I don't quite remember. It's been a long time. I bought that. That's been in storage. And let's move on over here to the small little Atari section, which has got also not only the 2600, the 5200, and the Jaguar in there, but it also has a couple ColecoVision games there in the gray, and a couple of those Intellivisions across the top. And of course, these here are all Intellivision games, and then these are Atari. And then got some Master System, Sega Master System, and the Genesis. Some more hiding here. Sega CD, Genesis, 32X CD. And from there we go into the Sega Saturn. Love me the Sega Saturn. And the Dreamcast. Dreamcast is hiding here next to the 32X. There's the 32X. There's the Dreamcast. Of course, this is all with that lovely Xbox controller that I really wish had more love, and along with the pedals that you can now see. That was all hidden before. Let me walk around these two rocker chairs that I got. Instead of a couch. Gave me more room, I think. At least the appearance of it. And then we got some PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1s. So the PlayStation 1s actually start right here next to the 3DO. And over here, got some more PlayStation 2. More PlayStation 2. I have a carousel of Xbox One games now. I'm going to skip past that. And more PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. PlayStation 4, and then the original Xbox is here, all the way over to here. There's a lot to take in there. That box there I haven't even gone through yet. The Xbox 360 games are all the way across here and around here. And my favorite controller. Love that one. Steering wheel controller. My new steering wheel controller for the 360 still hasn't been tested. New one for the Saturn. But yeah, There's the flight control one for the one. It's still what I'm now going to call a beautiful disaster. The game room is coming along. I mean, this is a year later, and I haven't really spent too much time in here, especially during winter, which we're just now getting out of. Let's see if I can. There we go. Just going to do that just to kind of get rid of that glare. So it's a work in progress. It's getting there. But these 3 sets of shelves were actually 2 bookshelves, and I cut them to almost mimic this doesn't really match up very well, but here's much better, and here to go with the slope. But there was nothing here. You know, this shelves right here were here before, but all this was not. This is all new. And like I said, it was only 2 bookshelves. I cut them down, and then I took some of the shelving and made 3 out of them. So everyone knows the cost of wood has gone up ridiculously, which means my game room is still on hold. But rather than keep everything inside cardboard boxes, I've just started to acquire shelves off of either Facebook Marketplace or pretty much anywhere I can find them. Side of the road, I don't care. I just want shelves. So these shelves that I'm showing you now, they are on their side. That way they can hold more games. And I can utilize them, because if they were standing up, I would lose so much of the bookshelf. So they're cut down, did what I needed to do in order to use them. But much better. The game room is coming along. And that's part of my station for when I do my streams and my recordings. I do have a YouTube channel that is specific to video games. This one here is just to me. I am not going to reference it in the video because this video is probably going to be shared in places where I'm not allowed to talk about it. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for taking a moment to look at my game room and its progress 1 year later. Have a good one. Oh, wait a minute. Ha! I'm kidding. I gotta do this. So, you see all those? It's this whole box, that whole box. Those 2 crates are plumb full of them. Let's see if I can focus in. There we go. So there's a lot for me to go through. I know I have not been doing my videos of what's in your mailbox. Refocus. There we go. So that's because I've been working on this, and for some reason the video game market has just inflated like crazy for no real reason other than everyone's stuck at home. So I get it. Everyone wants to play games, but it's really rough for us collectors that are got a collection of this size and magnitude to justify spending so much on games. You can't do it. You can't do it all the time. So I had to cut back. And I know as you're looking at this video like, cut back. This is not cut back. It is, actually, if you think about it, because everything that you see in this game room is stuff that I've had, you know, since, I want to say, 2000. So here we are 22 years later of collecting. There's a couple of things that have been here since my childhood, but I didn't get serious about collecting until about, I'd say, 2000. That's when I really started looking for stuff and stopped trading things in. So I have the good and the bad games all intertwined into all of this. And you know what? Let's just turn off the light so you can see all the color. Because this is the way it looks when I play. Still a decent amount of light, even though that window's open. And this changes colors. So, this is the state of things 1 year later. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video, which has turned out to be a lot longer than quick, but if you made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And this is the flip side. And once again, there'll be another side. So I will see you on that flip side. Thank you so much for watching. Oh. Of course, not all of it's going to light up at once. Oh well.